Considered a wonderful fall afternoon for football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Two of the bigger disappointments in the first quarter of the season doing battle here as we get this one underway. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Okay, break. Ready.
They begin the drive on the ground. It's White. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they had certainly had their struggles to start the season, but they put it all together in getting that first victory a week ago.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Quick throw caught by Godwin. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go. He'll look to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. This one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. The Bucs at 1-3 here in the early part of the year. They were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They need 12 here. It's 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
4th down, Corliss Waitman now on to punt. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. Against the pass, they're hoping to trend in the opposite direction because right now they're ranked number 26 in the NFL.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. And they'll go on the ground. Able to slither by. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. They give him a gain of 37.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the 1st down. A nice run right there.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Young to throw it. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And wriggled down quickly just past the 40 at the 41. 25 yards that time.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity to just went awry there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
Here's 2nd and 10. They will run with White out of the shotgun. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Rashad White, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bucs take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Now the extra point. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Sanders on first down, not finding much of anything there as he might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
That throw by Young incomplete. Look at this defense. They come into this one way down at number 23 against the run of the NFL.
For some defensive fronts, playing the run is not the priority. It's playing the pass, right? They get upfield, they rush the passer, and sometimes neglect stopping the run. That's something that they have to work on and reverse a little bit. Make sure you play the run on your way back to the quarterback.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Looking to throw, Young. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 26.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Watch out now, 50-50, check mega. Ready, set.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Miles Sanders, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are an extra point away from drawing level. Well, we've said it many times. He is always a threat to go the distance anytime he's got the ball in his hands. And on this occasion, he did just that.
Well, he's definitely the guy that makes this offense go. And when you're an RB1, running back one, you've got to be willing to be patient at times as well. Not every run's going to be the home run we saw there. But once you get that opportunity and that opening, you take full advantage.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They go right back to White here on first down. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 85 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
He's across midfield.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
4 yards on the
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Brian Burns flying in there and dropping it for the sack.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
Ready?
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for third down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 33. They run straight in. And caught up. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Do you remember in preseason when we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and, you know, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. So he stopped for no gain, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. These two teams all tied after one. Panther football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
38. Black Ultra.
Young on 3rd down. They'll air one out deep for Mingo. He's got it at the 15. A big play there for Carolina. 45 yards.
I don't care what level of football you played. This one was a universal, wasn't it? When we were kids and we played touch football, remember we get in these positions and you just say, everybody go along and hope someone would come free.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now an option play on 2nd down. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now Young. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd down.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Going for it with Sanders. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Miles Sanders with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Panthers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7.
14. Buccaneers 7.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
At their own 16-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
At the 15-yard line.
18 Rattler, 18 ready.
2nd and 11. Flush to his right. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Dancing to his left. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked in and ran, but he's still short of the marker at its 4th. Here's Corliss Waitman now. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. It's taken to the 26. A punt of 46, a return of 5. Will take over now, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Now, their last 2 drives, both ending in touchdowns. It's got them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap. Allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
Yeah, big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here, they're trying to make it 3 in a row.
Ready.
From the 34-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8.
Edo blue. Set.
Young. Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then you're...
And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack.
52 blaster. Smack that.
Young, he's going to change it up. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Chris Godwin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Great corner route there, not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field, then you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. He's got a man, complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A big play there for Carolina. 47 yards.
Come on, set. Ultra. Go ultra. Ready.
Running right. Here's Sanders. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Miles Sanders on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Panthers have broken our tie as they take the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 21-14.
21. Buccaneers 14.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 20.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. They start the drive with White. Oh, he bowls over. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 110 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
Get up! 7 Pirates! 7 Pirates!
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll throw this one away. But I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. We saw it too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. They'll look to throw here. Flushed out right. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. Clock running. The Bucs try to go quickly and get set.
Brings up 3rd down.
19 tight. 19 tight. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Trap 60. Trap 60.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And a potential turning point as he'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
Following the interception, Young. He's got Mingo. Down inside the 10. Touchdown, Carolina. Jonathan Mingo. In the final seconds of the first half. And the Panthers will extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Extra point attempt to follow here. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just 1 snap of the football. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Panthers are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. So we come upon halftime intermission here with the visiting Panthers taking the lead to the locker room. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
Their own 23-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I liked what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield. Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash too.
Let's go now.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Strike. Check. Strike. Hut.
Another run with Sanders to about the 40-yard line. And quickly they get to the line.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
It's a second down run with Sanders. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D linemen to make the play.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Third down, Young from the gun. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Yeah, he did not want to go down there as he carries tacklers for a solid gain of 9.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Ready.
From the 44-yard line, here's second down and a yard. Now Young going to move him around.
Ready.
Second down, back to Sanders. Past the 20. 5. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Miles Sanders, 44 yards. And the Panthers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point forthcoming. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35. Buccaneers 14.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Now whistles here before the snap. Looked like one of the Bucs may have moved. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long.
Ready, ready.
On play action, they'll throw. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll set up a throw. Now throw right side here going to be incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now as he's on here to punt it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. This is taken at the 18. So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45.
And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like...
Young is intercepted for the 3rd time this game. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And the Bucs are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Ready, break.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start the drive with a give to White. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Rig alert, rig alert. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Warriors 70. Let go.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Panthers are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Here we go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're continuing to rock and roll, and at intermission, you know, maybe sometimes you fear after such a good first half of a letdown, but that wasn't the case.
And what I remember most about being in those situations is exactly what you're talking about. You almost have that sense of satisfaction. You're like, we're doing really well. But I remember one time someone saying, winning's fun, but so is playing really well. Why would we want to do otherwise? That was the message, to keep the intensity up, to keep things going, and that's exactly what we're seeing here from this team.
Yeah, it's helped them extend their lead.
So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Fight, 97. 10.
To throw, Young. And a big loss here as he's taken down. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
10 cycles. 10.
Now whistles. Flag down, and I believe one of the Panthers got moving early. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. Even though they were stopped before the 1st down marker, well-executed run there by the offense.
It certainly was, and the best part about it, it opens up other plays, especially the play-action passing game. Because if you can sell the run, that brings the linebackers up, and you can throw over the top of them and in front of the safeties.
Fielded at the 33.
It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles, if they're going to try to pull off an impressive.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Von Bell. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Ready.
Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. And this one is right down the middle. So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
And here comes a return from just beyond. Now a hit and a loose football. And one of the linebackers has got it. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That'll give him 8 that time, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
The ball on the 32, it's 2nd and 2. He'll look to throw. Pressure comes in, he's brought down, it's a Panther sack. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Mustang 19. Ready.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Looking downfield for Godwin. And my goodness, another interception. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. Well, there's 2 sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player, you have to know the situation.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
And they'll run it here. And that one never got off the ground. He's going to be stopped up well behind the line of scrimmage. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. Here's the Panthers punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line.
Let's go now. Hustle, hustle.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and
79
7
Broncos.
at the 24-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 7. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Late in the game, he's certainly doing everything in his power to buy time for his guys to make a play. But in this case, he's surrounded, and all he has room to do is to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now 3rd down and 7.
Tempo, tempo, tempo.
They'll look to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had.
And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Big Vita Vea pushing his way through to wind up with a sack. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. They're going to look to throw. He completes this one to Mingo. So the completion gets him just a yard. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Ready?
They'll drop to throw. Open man is Mingo, complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down.
Ready? Ready?
Oh, look at this play call. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Point after here coming up. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Panthers 45, Buccaneers 14.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Homer on the return. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Are you kidding me? Really? I want my money back. Ryan.
Here we go. Set.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.